Hi guys, and welcome to another video. My camera keeps... Anyway, today I thought that I would get ready while answering some of your questions. And I have my foundation and powder on. My hair is still wet from the shower. But I'm going to go ahead and get started with the makeup. I've used this in a video once before, and that's really the only time I think that I've ever actually used the makeup in this collection. So it's the Frozen 2. And I have the eyeshadow palette, the lipstick, the lip gloss, trying to get them out here, and the, it's like a gel glitter. Yeah, there's the lipstick and the lip gloss. So I'm going to use all of this today. I am not getting ready to go to work, so I think that's probably why I haven't really used it very much, because if I'm going to use it, I want to really go all out and use the glitter and, you know, I mean, I can't really do that kind of a look and go to work with the glitter all over my face, so I just really hadn't had much opportunity to use it. And normally when I'm doing my makeup when I'm not going to work, I'm usually doing a pretty severe goth look, but today is just a little different for me. I'm going to go ahead and get started doing things a little backwards. I'm going to put the lipstick on because my lips have a tendency to get very dry. They're dry right now. I don't want them to get drier. So let's go ahead and get something on my lips. Alright, and I'm pretty sure I said this the first time I used this makeup. A berry colored lipstick is not me, and it's not something I would normally use. So this is going outside of my comfort zone. I am going to spruce it up a little bit though by putting the glitter on top of it. And the glitter also serves as another moisture layer, I suppose, for my lips, which I need. If you hear birds or car noises or anything, my door is open, as it tends to usually be when I'm doing my makeup these days. It's just such a pretty day. It's a cold day. I'm filming this in February. Probably won't be up for a few months. Come on, darling. But right now in February it's cold. And here's Jose. I have to show him off again. Hey, darling. Because he's always in here with me all the time when I'm filming, and every time. But I want to keep putting him in my videos because he's very old and he's very sick. He's got cancer. And he probably won't be with us for very long. You didn't hear that though. No, you didn't hear that. And he's just really, really attached to me, and yeah. Have you got dirt on your nose? What did you do to your nose? I'm pretty sure that the first time I used this, I did more of a blue look. I am gonna go for more of a darker look using the reds. I'm not even looking at... Shut up, bird. I'm not even looking at my previous videos, so I don't really know for sure. I'm just remembering that I think I did the blues. Anyway, before I get started with that, and while I'm looking for my brushes, let's go ahead and get started on the chat. One reason that I wanted to do the get ready with me and answer questions, let me try to say that again. One reason that I'm not just sitting down and doing a answering the questions video, well, partially because I probably don't have enough questions from you guys to make a whole video, but the real reason is because I'm just really short on time, and so I'm doing two things at once. I am off of work today. In fact, I'm not going back to work for 2 months because I'm about to have surgery. I'm getting started with this color here. I think it's called Fire, and it's going to be my transition shade. Alright, so I've mentioned already in some videos that I'm going to have surgery. This is the surgery that I elected to do. My health did not get worse. In fact, I'm doing pretty good. If you don't know, which you should by now if you watch my videos, I am a cancer warrior, and I say warrior instead of survivor because with the type that I have, which is adenoid cystic carcinoma, they say that it's not, if it comes back again, it's when. They don't ever say that you're fully in remission because of the... Jesus. He just burped. Oh my god. It's making me nauseous. I think he's been eating the cat poop again. Dude, you're gonna have to go outside if you do that again. Ugh. Anyway, jeez, that distracted me from what I was saying. So the cancer, it's not if it comes back, it's when. But so far, I'm 2 years out. I've been good with that. No signs of reoccurrence as of this time. But he went out on his own. Oh man, he's not smelling very good right now. But the reason I'm having surgery is to repair the roof of my mouth, so that I won't have to wear this obturator anymore. And that's also one reason why my this video is probably gonna go up a good 2 months or so after I film it, because I am not gonna have the use of my dominant arm, which might make editing and uploading kind of difficult because I'm left-handed. So you see, this arm with no flaws on it right now will soon look like this one. It's not really showing up on camera, is it? I'll do another video that shows all about the surgery and everything, but that's just, I guess, a long way of saying why I'm multitasking right now, and why this video will be up kind of late. Just because I just found this, I'm going to do my brows. This is it's Gimme Brow Benefit Cosmetics, and it's a little sample that came in Birchbox, I think. I've been enjoying it. It just gives my brow a little more definition, since my hairs are so blonde. Gives them a little bit more color. Oh yeah, so that brings me to the first question that you all have asked me, which is, what is my natural hair color? And my natural hair color is blonde. I'll put a picture of me with my natural hair on the screen. I dyed it red for a while, and I've been dyeing it various shades of, like, I tried a true black, and it was too harsh with my, fair skin, my naturally fair coloration. What's on my hair right now is not a true black. It's just a deep brown, like I think it's called chocolate. And yes, I do want to go back to my natural hair color. Actually, my natural might have more gray in it than blonde at this point. But yes, my natural hair color is blonde. And yes, I do want to go back to it, but it would be really expensive to bleach out everything that I have on my hair at this moment. Expensive and time consuming, and also pretty harsh on my hair. And I'm a little worried that the chemicals and everything that would need to be used, and it would be on my scalp, because I have had radiation. My skin is a lot more sensitive. I've noticed that when, I use box dye. I don't have the money to go and get my hair done. I just dye it myself at home. Just clip it real quick to get it out of my way. But, yeah, I don't have the money or the time, really, to be going to salons and getting my hair done. But when I do my hair myself at home, I've never ever had problems with it before, but since the radiation treatment, it does irritate my scalp, my skin, and so I don't know, I'm just, partially because of money, and partially because I'm a little concerned of how all the chemicals will affect my scalp. I just haven't went and bleached it out. I'm cold. I just haven't went and had it all bleached out. Plus I enjoy coloring my hair, and so, I don't know. That's the answer to that one. My natural hair is blonde. This is a blanket that someone sent me in the mail. I'm cold right now. Oh, another, I don't know if it was necessarily a question, it was a comment, and it was a rude one. Someone posted a comment on one of my videos saying that I must be trans. And they didn't say why they thought that I must be trans. I think the same person also put another comment on a video saying that my voice sounded horrible, and there was some negative comment about my look. This must have been someone that I somehow offended at some point, I suppose, because I don't know why one person would have been on multiple videos of mine making negative comments unless they were trying to retaliate for some reason. But, anyway, I'll still answer that question. No, I'm not trans. And I don't know what about me made you think so. But I don't know why saying that I must be trans was said in a way as to come across offensive. Because, I mean, I think that offends all trans people that you would, say that about someone, meaning it as an insult. I'm assuming that by trans, this person was saying that they think I am male to female, I guess, since obviously I'm presenting as female. I mean, I don't even know how to explain this, or how I'm supposed to take it that they said that, but it was definitely not said in a nice way. They were not asking if I was trans. They didn't say why they thought that I was. They just said it in a pretty rude way. I don't know if I look masculine in some way, if I'm putting off some masculine vibes, or I'm really thinking that it was because of my voice that they said that. So, I've already mentioned that I have cancer, and I have no hard palate in the roof of my mouth, and I am going to do a dedicated video about that. I honestly don't know if that video will upload before this one or not, so if it has, you've probably already seen it. If it hadn't, look for it, because it'll be coming. But it's one of the ones that I'm working on right now, which is why I said I don't know if, when it will be uploaded, like in what order the videos will be uploaded. But I am going to do a dedicated video about the roof of my mouth, and about the operator that I'm wearing, and that's basically why my speech is the way that it is, why it seems muffled at times, especially when I'm not wearing the operator, because in some of my videos I'm not wearing it because it's very uncomfortable to wear. Yeah, it's very uncomfortable wearing when I'm at home, like right now. I don't like to wear it, and that's actually also why I'm about to get surgery, because it will eliminate the need for me to wear this operator if it takes this time. They've already done the surgery once and it didn't take the first time. So I just had to blow my nose, and a lot of my lipstick got wiped off when I did so. Kind of, again, another one of those side effects of my cancer. Let me use a eyeshadow primer real quick. Yeah, so again, about my voice, I'm sorry. I think that most people do not know what a true Southern accent sounds like. If you can tell, despite my speech impediment, I have a very Southern accent. I live in Mississippi, and I promise you that the Southern accents that you see on TV are not true Southern accents. That's not how we really sound. And a lot of women in the South seem to have deeper voices when they talk. It can sound very strange, actually. But I don't know, that might be why the person asked me if I was trans. My voice is not very deep as far as I think, but there are some extremely deep voices around where I live, and they do sound like men, honestly. I don't know what it is. I don't know if the same occurrence of deep voices in women happens in other parts of the country as they do here, but there's just something about a true Southern accent that, I don't know, it seems like the voice is deeper. And I know that there are some actors and actresses, in Hollywood that are from the South that may still have just a hint of the Southern, softness or roundness to the voice, but they've gone through a lot of training to lose their Southern accent, and so you're still not hearing a true Southern accent from those individuals either. I think there has really only been one show, and it was a reality TV show, that I've seen where there was a female on there that had a true Southern voice, and I'm trying to think of the name of the show now. I just drew a blank. in my mind. The man's name is, like, I guess their family last name is Christie or something like that, but it's Christie is right, or shoot, I'll have to try to look it up and put the name of it on the screen. But they live in, like, Georgia, I think. But they're, like, they look pretty high society. They live in a mansion. Like, I don't know what the point of their reality show was, honestly. I don't think it lasted very long. They did some stuff with fashion, I think. I don't know who they are or why they got a show, but one of the daughters, has a real strong southern accent in there, and even though I am from the South and I hear those kind of accents all the time, it was still quite a shock to hear it on TV, to hear a true southern accent on TV, because you just normally don't hear them. I mean, but she sounds like there's something wrong with her voice, or, you know, it's deeper than you would expect. There's just something going on there with her voice, and that is pretty normal for a real southern accent. And so I don't know if someone had a comment on my voice because they've never heard a true southern accent before, or if there was just something about me that made them say that. I don't know. Alright, I've let my hair down because I didn't want it to dry funky. I have no idea how I've managed to turn a frozen palette into something quite this coffee type looking, but I did. I'm not done with the eyes yet by any stretch of the imagination. I want to go ahead and put a little bit of the glitter on my face. I'm not going to go too crazy with it because I do have some errands to run, and one of them is at my place of employment. So I'm going just a little bit over the top with my makeup, more than I can get away with at work, but still trying to be a little more on the normal side, if that makes sense. Now I'm going to put some black in my waterline, and then I'm going to do my other liner and some lashes. I think I want to do real lashes today. I mean fake lashes today. Anyway, another question that I have gotten is, you know, I said I wanted my hair down so it wouldn't dry that way, but it's still getting in my way. Another question I've gotten is about my other health issues, why I don't talk about them as much as I talk about my cancer in my videos. And I guess the answer to that is that the cancer is the most concerning health problem that I have. It's the one that is most likely going to be the most likely one that will end my life. I do have plenty of other health problems, but I don't really want my channel to be all about my health. And that kind of addresses another question that I've gotten that we'll talk about in a minute. This that I'm using is the best one that I've ever tried that will actually stay in my waterline. And it's Anastasia Beverly Hills Dark Side Waterproof Gel Liner. I've tried so many other ones and they won't stay put. But yeah, about my health, if there is anyone that actually wants me to make a video about some of my other health concerns and what it's like living with that, then I'll be glad to do so. But cancer is the one that I'm facing that is the most dangerous, the most life-threatening. It's the one that is the most forefront in my life because I have to deal with it so often. It's never going to go away. I'm going to be getting scans quite frequently for the rest of my life, and so it's just the one that is the most prevalent in my life right now. So when I do mention my health, I'm usually mentioning the cancer. And also because the type of cancer that I have is so rare, there's not, even doctors don't really know much about it, and there's not as much research into the proper treatment of this type of cancer as there is for other types. And I mean, neutron beam radiation is the best treatment for it, and it's only available one place in the United States, and therefore most people are not actually getting the best treatment for this cancer. Proton radiation is maybe the second best treatment option, but, some people aren't even getting that. They're just getting like regular radiation because their doctors don't know any better, or because the patient themselves are not advocating. And I can do a whole video on that. I think I already have. But so I won't keep talking about that. But just to make a long story short, I want to keep putting that information in my videos for all of the other ACC patients that might be coming to YouTube looking for other people that are dealing with the same cancer, and I want them to find the right advice, to steer them in the right direction. So that's two reasons why I talk about my cancer more than any of my other health problems. One, it's the one that's the most dominant in my life, and two, I want other people to know as much as they can about it, because it is so rare. It can be hard to find the proper information and to know where to start looking into, how to find the right treatment options. So that's why I mainly talk about my cancer. Yeah, so if you're not at least looking into neutron beam radiation, if you're an adenoid cystic carcinoma patient, if you're not at least looking into neutron beam radiation, then why? I mean, why not? Even if it might not be something that you have access to for whatever reason, if you're not at least looking into it, you're doing yourself a disservice. I mean, this is your life we're talking about. This is life or death. My eye makeup right now is so monochromatic, I don't know what I think about that. I really want to change this lipstick because I don't think it really goes with the makeup, but the funny thing is, I used the eyeshadow from that palette and I didn't use any other colors that were not in that palette. I just somehow managed to make it look a little bit more of a gothy type look than the palette is meant to. Because, I mean, look at it. How did I get a goth look from that? Maybe because that's pretty much all I know how to do with makeup, for the most part. Alright, as far as lashes go, I am using a very normal looking pair. Not anything too dramatic at all. These are from VH Cosmetics. And I have a lot of different types of eyelashes. These are, I think, the most natural looking that I can find right now, so we're going to use them. But other health problems that I have, other than like high blood pressure and acid reflux, that's kind of normal stuff. Some of the more abnormal, or not abnormal, but what am I trying to say even? The other diagnoses that I have that can impact your life on a pretty much daily basis are, I have irritable bowel syndrome. I have been diagnosed with fibromyalgia. I also have mixed connective tissue disease, which is an autoimmune disease where your immune system is attacking the rest of your body, thinking that it's something like an infection or a virus or something that needs to be attacked, but it's mistakenly attacking healthy cells. That's a pretty significant diagnosis that I have, and causes a lot of disruptions in my daily life. But it's still not as dangerous as my cancer. Now, it may be responsible for a lot of the daily pain that I'm in, but again, it's not as life-threatening as my cancer is. I've never used the lash glue that comes with the lashes before, and I did on this one, and it's black, which is very strange. And a little bit of it got all over my eyelid. Yeah. So I'm going to take some liner and try to fix that. You know what I might want to do? Is take some black eyeshadow and just kind of smoke this out a little bit more. These lashes are so small that I barely can tell I have them on. Can you tell the difference? Before I got my cancer diagnosis, I had an intermittent FMLA in place at work. If you don't know what FMLA is, it's Family Medical Leave Act. It means you can take time off when you're sick without your job being at risk. And so with mixed connective tissue disease, you can have some days where you're feeling fine, and then with no warning, you can have days when you're practically in bed the whole day because you can't move because you're in pain. And so you would think that maybe I should do some more videos, or at least speak a little bit more about that than I do. And I probably would be if the cancer hadn't taken such a prominent role in my life. I do have a wheelchair that I will use occasionally when my pain and fatigue is too bad to the point to where I can't go and do things that I need to do. Like, I wasn't taking my kids shopping for clothes. I wasn't doing a lot of the things that I wanted to do. I was at home or I was at work. And when I'm at work, I can sit a lot, so it's not a very high stress job like on my body. So I realized that I was not doing a lot of things that I wanted to do because of physically not being able to. And so I talked to my doctor and they got me a wheelchair so that on those days that I am feeling that weak or that much in pain, I can use my chair and I can still go and do the things that I want to do without it being such a strain on my body. Alright, I do not like this black glue for the lashes. I just got some all the way up here near my brow. And so now I need to fix my eyeshadow a little bit. And so yeah, if anyone wants to know more about my diagnosis of mixed connective tissue disease and how that affects my life, let me know. I will be willing to do a video dedicated to that. And I have been thinking about possibly doing some videos that feature my wheelchair. It just took me way longer than it should have to locate a black eyeshadow. Now, I have a goth aesthetic. Why wasn't that hard for me to locate a black eyeshadow? I have so many of them. Alright, so the one that I found was in my Take Me Back to Brazil, and it's not the best black eyeshadow that I have, but it's the one I can find. So yeah, most of the time when I am feeling bad enough to need my wheelchair, I'm normally just in bed and not really going anywhere anyway, and I'm certainly not feeling well enough to like do makeup and do a video. So you're not, I have made videos when I haven't been feeling the best, when I've been real tired and all, because that is just kind of a normal part of my daily life. But you haven't seen me at my worst as far as being really, really down and weak and in pain, because I usually just don't even bother to get out of bed on those days, and I'm certainly not feeling like making a video or anything. But I can make some videos about trying to navigate around in town in my wheelchair. To be honest, I probably would need to do it when I'm not feeling bad enough to need the wheelchair, just for the sake of making a video, if that makes sense. So I might do that if anyone's interested. And the main reason I'm putting this black on is I did not expect the glue from the lashes to be black, and in my attempts to put the lashes on, some of the glue got everywhere, and so then it kind of made it look like I had done a bad job with my eyeliner. So we're just going to smudge all that out, and that's the best way I know to fix the problem. Like Bob Ross says, it's not a mistake, it's just a new little rock or tree or something waiting to happen, so we'll just roll with it. Happy accidents, that's what he says, right? So my happy accident of getting my brown glue or black glue all over myself was that I get to have way more of a smoky eye than I started out wanting at first. Alright guys, well, this video has been long enough already, and I do have some errands and things to run. I have today, tomorrow, and Monday left to get everything done that I need to do before my surgery, because my surgery is on Tuesday, and I don't think I have enough time to get everything done that I need to do. I am going to be filming quite a few videos, so that I will have those ready to go and upload when I come back from surgery and all. So, yeah, thanks for watching this vlog, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!